Hello students, welcome back to another class. So this is a continuation of the previous video on NPSC Mains 2022 Nagaland portion complete group. So before we start our video, I would like to announce that the free classes for NPSC has been started, so you can check it out from here. So the NPSC Mains free classes have been started. And this is an ongoing series to help you with your NPSC preparation. So do you join Group and you can supplement this along with your mains preparation, and I'll be providing you notes and previous year question paper analysis and all necessary documents for your NPSC mains. And if you have any doubts, you can join the Telegram channel and Instagram social media link below. You can contact me if you have any doubt regarding the answer writing, what to study, what books to refer. You can contact me. I'll be available. So let us start the question. The Nagaland portion for 74 marks. Itu 2022 la question paper. So let us start. First, 2 marks karna is distinguish between reserve and protected forest. So reserve or protected forest the difference could be cause. Reserve forest means totally eco grazing or eco human activity not like that is, reserve forests have legal restriction on activities like logging and grazing. Means pura bari bona jai. Or protected forest means protected forest there's some activities may be permitted. Kumba activities like wood gathering it on the pariwo. So it do reserve protected forest it does. Next, name the east and west flowing rivers of Nagaland. So Nagaland map saishuguli do inga Nagaland map. So east flowing river, ಇದು west flowing rivers or ಇದು east flowing rivers. So I'll give you an example. So if you look at the map of Nagaland, itu Nagaland map আছে, itu portion dia west goi or to eastern portion আছে. So western portion dia saishugule to rivers ki আছে. Itu Brahmaputra rivers, sub rivers ado Brahmaputra de it will flow to the Brahmaputra river. Similarly, west flowing river de sub river do yede jana ki ho, they will flow to the genuine river. So east flowing river do Brahmaputra jabo sub, aro west flowing river do genuine jabo, genuine spelling do ke jokla do genuine acha. So east yede east আছে, sorry, this is west or itu east flowing river. So different types of river ki is to let us look. So west flowing river do doyang আছে, tanser আছে, tiku আছে, milak আছে, and east flowing river do likimro, lanye, tizu itu sob do genuine de buji jao. Next, question number 33. What was the main reason to form the Naga Club in 1918? So Naga Club to ki karne established korje in 1918. So the Naga Club itu story to kina shuru korishikle to in 19 after the First World War 1914 to 1918 te dekhche World War na First World War de French English manon Nagaland aina dekhlo. So they selected around 20,000 Nagas, 2,000 Nagas, sorry, 2,000 Nagas to jaina than ki koy world French France de jaina jaga kilule jaisela against the war, against the German forces. So France te jaisela kan they went to France and they fought the First World War. The France was abij de the Nagas who came back from France, they were enlightened. Means dunia do alag thakche utu tande. That is tan Nagaland de buina advanced jaga de kida France region de jeshe. They were astounded to see that society has evolved so much that uda de society, civil society aro social political organization bishi dekhe. So ekta specific club ekta dekhe, that is the Jacobean club kona. The Jacobean club to kile mon important asile to edu Tipu Sultan na time to be important is Jacobean club. So the Nagas they were astounded, they were inspired by this Jacobean club. So when they returned, they agreed themselves to form a Naga political organization called the Naga Club. Are the foreigners conducted condition Rufunu and Ruchim Hao. Either Duida Mano Daksha, they together, and the father of J.P. Jasoki said so. Together they formed the Naga Club on October 31st, 1918. So the Naga Club was formed in 1918, and it was to articulate and protect the political rights and interests of the Naga people, emphasizing the distinct identity and need for self-determination. Next, write a note on the Hornbill Festival. So Hornbill Festival though, first of all, the Nagaland celebrate from 1st to 10 December every year to showcases the rich heritage of the Naga tribes. It has 17 tribes it is 17 tribes la kiki unique features the sub Hornbill de display kore. And it features traditional dances, music, indigenous games and local crafts. The festival promotes inter-tribal harmony and offers a vibrant platform to celebrate Naga tradition, attracting visitors from across the globe. So the points for exam you need to write is, it was a 1 to 10 December every year celebrate kore or rich cultural heritage to showcase kore. Aro kiki Hornbill Festival de kiki dege traditional dance, music, or indigenous games and crafts. Total tribe you can write 17 tribes. Yeah. 17 tribes will participate kore, and it promotes inter-tribal harmony and vibrant platform to celebrate Naga tradition in through morongs which are built in the Kisama. Next, question number 35. What is the importance of value added in the agri sector in Nagaland? So value addition in Nagaland agri sector is crucial for enhancing income and sustainable livelihood. Short answer is value added agriculture ki karne lage to income increase korle and livelihood sustain korle. Processing and adding value to agriculture produce like handicrafts, horticulture and indigenous food items. Handicrafts is more basketry, wood carving, pottery, etc. Horticulture to more one district one product we mentioned grower, and indigenous food items. Indigenous food items like the our traditional foods like the bamboo shoot or anishi, like that. So indigenous food items not only increase the market value but also promote entrepreneurship and economic resilience among the local communities in Nagaland. Raja Marja is also one of the example. So these are important. Key karne sabule the income increase kule aro livelihood sustain kule. Next, question number 36. What are the characteristic feature of pre-monsoon season of Nagaland? So pre-monsoon season na characteristic ke ase kodo temperature variation dege. Rising temperature mark the pre-monsoon season, means especially in Dimapur it will be very hot with warm and dry condition prevailing. Humidity increases, occasional thunderstorm and variable rainfall. The rainfall in Nagaland is varies from 2000 to 2500 millimeter. Ito NPSC 2019 deshe ki rainfall do Nagaland te kiman millimeter ay 2000 to 2500 millimeter or 200 to 250 centimeter be over. And between which months to ki between the months of May to September. It will cover Nagaland monsoon to May to September dage, and tela ki koi millimeter 2000 to 2500 millimeters. So keep in mind this was asked in NPSC 2019. Next, vegetation growth. Question number 37. So this has been extracted from the Angami Nagas, and The question is, for hill people wonderfully clean, elaborate the cleanliness of the Angami as elaborated by J. Hutton. So J. Hutton ba the Angami Nagas ligije, JP Mills ba the Rengma Nagas, the Au Nagas idon ligije. So J. Hutton ba Angamis kana for hill people wonderfully clean. So ediki elaborate kore. So the phrase for hill people wonderfully clean is an observation made by J. Hutton, a British ethnographer about the Angami Naga people. It suggests that Angamis and Naga tribe inhabiting the hills of Nagaland were known for their cleanliness. This cleanliness is not just physical but also extends to the surrounding habitats. The Angamis traditionally maintained high level of personal hygiene and the village were organized and kept clean. This cultural emphasis on cleanliness reflected the Angamis values, societal norms and deep connection with the environment. So this basically itu Angami Nagas kana kiko clean nature exhibit kore emphasize kore by J. Hutton. So he says that not only tan nijor body rakin tan nijor body along with the body surrounding be clean rakisha physical but also surrounding itu likho pora ekta aro next point do the Angamis traditionally maintain high level of personal hygiene and village kando organized and clean rakisha aro to ki reflect kore Angami kana values society kana norms means manners and deep connection with the environment. Next, question number 38. Write a note on the conservation of Amur falcon in Nagaland. So, the conservation of Amur falcon in Nagaland is a remarkable success story. Previously facing mass hunting during migration, concerted efforts by local communities, NGOs, and authorities have reversed the trend. Awareness campaigns, community engagement, and strict law enforcement have played a pivotal role. Villagers actively participate in protecting the falcons, demonstrating a significant shift in local attitude. And you can also quote the example of Nuklu Foam. The Whitley Award by Basha. Whitley Award to 2021 de Pasha. And why is it awarded? It is called the Green Oscar for the conservation of Amur falcon. Aro 2012 de Nagaland government ba Amur falcon Nagaland ka Amur falcon capital of the world be designate kore. Aro utu Nuklu Foam la example quote kuro bole do he led a conservation movement for the conservation of Amur falcon in the Phom region of Nagaland, and this organization is also known as a Lemsa Lamchok, and he is a Daiki Lapuste young Yim Chenlaz. So you can quote this example and also enforce your answer writing along with this following points also. So example quote korle you will get some marks. Next, 39. What is the single point measuring system? So something related to electricity. The single point measuring system typically refers to a centralized method of measuring and monitoring unit consumption, often in the context of electricity. Means kiman electricity consume groshi do a single point measuring system. Instead of having multiple individual meters for each consumer, a single meter is installed at a central point to measure the total consumption of a specific area. Means suppose gor alak ase. So instead of sob la ekta tan nadekna sob te ekta de rakina idu measure for electricity to kiman consume groshi do a single point measuring system. Ekta single point ba multiple consumers can get track role. So this is the single point measuring system. Next, what category of people can acquire or possess land by way of transfer, exchange, lease after the enactment of the Nagaland Land and Revenue Regulation Amendment Act 1978. So Nagaland Land and Revenue Regulation Amendment Act 1978 la utu regulation the size bole to Nagaland de kun manu ba mati kino bare. First of all, jamar kan to like plain manu the kino na bro. That is a fact through the article 371A. So specifically to Nagaland land revenue regulation act la itu notification do deep pass do it places restriction on the transfer exchange lease of land. Now according to this law, only indigenous inhabitants of Nagaland means Nagaland the paina jonam hola or dong hola itoni paro that are classified as scheduled tribe under the Constitution of India can acquire land through such transaction. Non-indigenous people or those not belonging to the scheduled tribe face restrictions on acquiring land in Nagaland under this regulation. So to be an indigenous inhabitant of Nagaland, tuila grandfather to your generation should have settled in Nagaland before 1st of December 1963. Itu means you may not be born in 1963, but tuila baba's hour, and you will see your grandfather or your great grandfather, and then by just by Nagaland they settled Gornaza in 1963. Yeah, your family has settled in the village or in town, and if you belong to the scheduled tribe and you are eligible for this, that is the acquisition of land. So you can write this. Who heads the Nagaland Consumer Protection Council? Nagaland Consumer Protection Law kunba head kore. That is National Consumer Day 24 December day every year celebrate kore. Aro idula under the Nagaland Consumer Protection Council to kunba head kore. Ministry of Consumer Affairs pa head kore as a chairman. Aro idu Consumer Protection Council ki karne means consumer means one nishna consumer kange protect role. That is number 1, the right to be protected against marketing of goods which are hazardous to life and property. For example chips. For example, ekta dukan ba chips bikri kore. However, this is expired or that they are not fit for consumption. So, idu National Consumer Protection Council ba tange action dorele against the consumption of chips. Or for example, you have a hardware. You have a suppose car repair kora dukan ase ekta. I mean ekta dukan ase car repair shop. So if this car repair shop is charging unnecessary charges, so you can also put complaint through the Nagaland Consumer Protection Council, and it should be genuine cases. Next, number B, the right to be informed about the quantity, potency, purity, standard, or price of goods so as to protect the consumers against unfair trade practices. Means ekta saman de taila quantity kiman ase, tai poisonous na nai, tai thik ase na nai, etu sob to check korole. The council has been formed. Right to be assured whenever possible access to variety of goods at competitive price. That is, suppose ekta dukan ba saman ekta bikri kore. For example, just say ki local saman ekta pickle, just say pickle. So ekta dukan ekla ba pickle bikri kore sikule to he should not have monopoly. Means high dam ba bikri nokurle, ekta standard price te bikri korle. Aro ekta dukan ba pickle bikri korsile ta alag dukan bi pickle bikri korle right ase. It doesn't mean that tai kale dukan ase, so he will force the other shop to go away. They should be competitive and the price should be maintained as much as possible. Next, right to be heard or assured that consumer interest shall be reserved for the consideration of appropriate forum. So for example, kiki case kan hola shikle to consumer kan la interest to satisfy korle. Redressal against unfair trade practices. For example, kiki monopoly kan koshikle to etu ke redress korle. Etu protect council to establish korse. Right to consumer education. Consumer kan ke educate korle through advertisement, social media, etc. You must be seeing now Dreams Unlimited like Tamba. They are making awareness on various items. So this is also known as a consumer education. Next, who is the chief law officer of the state? Central District Attorney General as under Article 76 of the Constitution. President by point gray. Similarly, state District Advocate General as Governor by point gray. qualification dike jukle to Indian citizen hulne, or he should be a judge, eligible to be judge as of the High Court. Aro High Court the judge hole ki ke barrister for more than 5 years, civil servant for more than 10 years with an experience as a civil servant in Zilla court for at least 3 years, and pleader for 10 years in any High Court. Pleader means advocate, and he should be more than 62 years of age. That's the qualification for the Attorney General. Next, the Congress of Planning and Coordination Department is required on one matters. The planning and coordination basically the state planning machinery. The state planning machinery. As that. So I'm working, so I have some knowledge about this. The state planning machinery, for example, Nagaland budget of 24,000 crores, and under it for education, they have reserved around 1,400 crore. So 1,400 crore has been reserved for the education sector. There are the state planning machinery that is headed by the chief minister and the minister for planning. It is approved connection for 14,000 crore. The state planning machinery has approved this out of budget 24,000 crore, 14,000 crore, 14,000 crore, 1,400 crore, 1,400 crore there. It will consist of central sector scheme or a state sponsored scheme like that. So planning and coordination department na kam dike jukle do, for example, if the directorate of school education town ekta program ekta implement krom jagule do, they will seek the permission of the planning and coordination department before drawing the money. For example, ekta program ekta, for example, new education policy kane 150 crore ekta all over like. So without the concurrence of the planning department, you cannot draw money. So aru Ministry of Planning aru Chief Minister la concurrence lage. So the Congress of Planning Coordination Department is required for what? For central central sponsor scheme, and those developmental activities that has been sidelined by the government. So the planning department requires liaising, coordination and supervising the development activities undertaken by various departments. Apart from liaising and coordinating with the planning commission and other ministries, it is said relating the economic planning and development of the state. So the concurrence of planning department is required on this economic planning and development of the state and other activities. Next, question number 44. What are the basic features of the Nagaland Communitization of Public Institution and Services Act 2002? So Communitization Act 2002 there the features the case. So communitization basically case state government ba local government gange. State government ba local government means village council, village development board. It is of power in terms of education, health, water supply, electricity. It is of the basic necessities power transfer of power means we will give you the power. So this is also known as a Communitization Act. R.S. Pandey, who was the Chief Secretary of the Nagaland, he designed this communitization program. So the feature educate to provide for adequate empowerment to communities in respect of essential public services like health, education, power supply, etc. For example, if you have gone to village, Pustimononda village education committee village education committee means itu committee kamba teacher asna nai, teacher committee asna nai, teacher science teacher, math teacher asna nai, itu sab to they will see. And similarly power supply means electricity tikta bhaina na bhai line man tik asna nai, itu sab to village council kamba sawa. So this is communitization. Delegation of powers and functions of state government on PPP model means government nikla nina private kani milena tankam grow. Next, name all the prominent leaders of the Nagaland Legislative Assembly. So you can quote the chief ministers and all the council of ministers. Srini Firu, Dr. Jilang, Sidosop. You can go through this and prominent leaders. So you can quote all the leaders along with the speaker of the Legislative Assembly, Sir Sharingan. So second question, briefly describe the function of the leader of the house in the assembly. So leader of the house la kam de ke do. It is a minister nominated by the government to oversee the administration of the government business in the Legislative Assembly. Means any function Nagaland Legislative Assembly la function there kiki business chule means bill put up korala or discussion hour takla question hour takla so oversee bole leader of the take usually it is the chief minister at the state and prime minister at the center. So the term leader of the house is defined by the defined in the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha rules of procedure. The leader of the house is either house of the house in either house is an important functionary who has direct influence on how business is conducted. Or the chief minister, prime minister ekla ingabin who the prime minister or the chief minister can appoint another person as the leader of the house. For example, in the Lok Sabha, leader of the house though. Actually prime minister is Narendra Modi, but he has delegated Shri Amit Shah as the leader of the house like that. So not necessarily that prime minister or chief minister he can delegate a person who can perform the function of the as the leader of the house. Next, question number 46. Who is considered as an indigenous inhabitant in the state of Nagaland for the purpose of employment? So one already say udo mati kun ekor corporate was or ita kun job karne apply group in Nagaland. Ido in indigenous inhabitant means kun indigenous inhabitant as a so the Department of Personal and Administrative Affairs PNR notification itu dated 28th of April 1977 pa itu clarification dina indigenous inhabitant. So it reads that the governor of Nagaland is pleased to decide that in order to qualify as an indigenous inhabitant for the purpose of employment, a person should have settled permanently in Nagaland prior to statehood, that is 1st December 1963 there. Before this, settled will not have only. The following criteria for determining a person to have had a permanent settlement in the state is that itu criteria ki jukle to tela itu electoral list naam thakule aru ta house rent di thakule prior to 1963 aru utu manu nile tala ama bobo khando property acquire kurle patakan acquire kurle before 1963. So these are the three criteria for determining whether he is a permanent settlement. That is electoral roll thakule utu kita publish kurjukle to December 12, 1963 aru tala tayo or tala amba bobo to house tax di thakule before 1st of December 1963 aru mati bi kininu thakule before 1st of December 1963. So now question number 47, the impact of Christianity. So Christianity to kita in Nagaland 1872 there at Molong Kimong Dr. E.W. Clark among the house, and he started the Christianity in Nagaland. After that, W. Witter, J. Borgest, many people, C.D. King, Rivenberg, etc. Everybody came in different regions of the Nagaland and spread Christianity. So itu Christianity impact to case of cultural transformation head under ba wange civilized banadisha. Educational development 1878 there Mary Mead Clark first girls school established education anisha. Social cohesion puila the mon mata kati dekje head hunting kore dekje. However Idu Christianity ba we forgave one another and we started to come together as one. Economic changes. Puila do mon agriculture ekla section. So after the impact of Christianity, many jobs began to come out. So it brought economic changes. Political impact. Political impact in the sense like Christianity helped to bring people together and leading to political changes, and also the formation of political parties. The Naga Club is one of the factors. Naga Club the factor is established because of the incoming of the Christianity. So these are the impacts of Christianity in Nagaland and challenges and criticisms. So it is up to us. Next, question number 48. Discuss the role of Nagaland empowerment of people through economic development. NPSC to 1995 introduce কৰিছে কি কাৰণে agriculture production increase কৰিলে আৰু traditional system of agriculture replace কৰিলে, forest cover improve কৰিলে, increase কৰিলে আৰু sustainable livelihood start কৰিলে. So first NPSC to Nagaland environment protection and economic development lecture 1995 te holibi 2001 te itu change কৰা Nagaland empowerment people through economic development kana নাম চেঞ্জ কৰিছে আৰু itu pela objective কি আছে কলি to environment protection কাৰণে rural economic development eradication of poverty কাৰণে আছে and improve standard of and quality of rural people and ensure PDB mechanism for community development. আৰু NPSC la achievement কি হৈছে কলি to 123 villages te 213 women do tange training দিছে on women empowerment আৰু out of state program bi initiate কৰিছে means alag state jana শিকোলে joint forest management bi increase কৰিছে আৰু zoom cultivation bi increase কৰিছে productivity by adding elder trees. Farmer realized 5-fold increase in crop and reduction in zoom cycle. Konoma green village to alag pusti de replicate কৰিছে and out of 12.86 crore farmer tax plus numbering 1794 in 854 observe our forest cover be increase hoise. Question number 49. Describe the various physiographic regions of Nagaland. So Nagaland physiography seisukle to. So if we look at the map of Nagaland, I'll be explaining in diagram. So physiography ti ki seisukle to not only the mountains but rivers it also was. So first we'll see the low mountain range so yede ba jawa. Our middle mountain range to Kohima, Zenapoto, Mugukchong itu par korna jawa. And the Patkai mountain range will go through the Kifuri, Fek, etc. Mainly Kifuri de jawa. And it forms the international boundary between India and Myanmar. It was mountains though. And there's again fourth mountain range that passes perpendicular. Itu sob to vertical ase ekta perpendicular ase itu ki koy edike barrel mountain range koy. Barrel mountain range aro itu barrel mountain range la function dike jukle it serves as a watershed divide, means Manipur aro Nagaland de taka rivers concept to udade jawo. That is Barak kando Nagaland de naina Manipur de jawo Barak river. Similarly Doyang river la source to there is Z and Situ. Z from this Mount Jafu and Sitsu from the Mauget. They converge at Kechamotoma to form the Doyang river and they flow towards the east. So itu watershed divide ase. Similarly Barak river do itu niche de Manipur de jay. So this is the physiography of Nagaland. And similarly there are 5 types of vegetation, that is north tropical evergreen forest, northern subtropical evergreen forest, north tropical pine forest, montane forest and alpine forest. So these are some of the physiographic regions of Nagaland. So you can go through this, the physiographic of Nagaland, and also rivers can expand grow, the western river, the eastern river, itu sob to. Next, question number 50. Describe the cabinet procedure of cabinet meeting. So cabinet meeting na procedure ke ase. First of all, we should know that cabinet ministers ase. State law is the cabinet minister. So cabinet ministers condo, it shall be headed by the chief minister and the other council of minister. Cabinet minister to I've already explained this. See, chief minister head core followed by the other council of ministers. Idike cabinet ko. Idu is the administration aside ba kun degu, the cabinet secretary is the cabinet secretary to kun degu. It is the chief secretary. So he shall be the cabinet secretary. So procedure of cabinet meeting to case agenda setting row. Before a cabinet meeting, the agenda is set. For example, women reservation bill. For example, in Nagaland, just ULB la election karne women reservation bill do 2023 it is the Nagaland Municipal Act 2023 ido table kurule thakse ido scrap karna phelai dise aru notun table kurule thakse. So ido ki goi cabinet meeting set kore, agenda to set kore ki ase maiki kan ki 32% reservation diu in urban local bodies ido se. So the agenda is this. This is usually done by the head of the government, that is prime minister or the chief minister or the chief or the president, in consultation with the key minister officials or state usually the chief minister and the council of ministers and the governor. The agenda includes discussion, decision and information. For example, the Nagaland Municipal Act la under the key is agenda key taxation ekta do taxation or ekta do women reservation 33% reservation do idu agenda dekse. So idu discuss korle. Next case the distribution documents to draft bill do distribute group bill so monole to discuss the matter. Convening of meeting do sub stakeholders kan madigo, that is central CSO, that is civil society organization, the concerned departments, that is the Department of Municipal, Department of Rural Development, Department of Urban Development, Department of Social Welfare, is sub to matibo nange to convene a meeting and ask their views and comments on the matter. Next, attendance, or it sub attend group headed by the chief minister and the council ministers, the MLS, everyone. Discussion and decision. Cabinet meeting them on this discussion group. Ministers can tang viewpoints diu. Idu add koro, idu add no koro, idu sub do discuss koro. Next, the policy formulation. Udu discuss koro do udu bill the add koro. Means kumba kushi nabadago, kumba kushi badago, idu add, remove, reject, addition, subtraction, idu sub tagyo. Review of progress means idu ta pishta ekbar go through koro the progress of the bill. Or addressing crisis means kiki problem olao nishna je future de idu address koro. Confidential matters, there are some matters idu public kange nidigai. So these are confidential matters. Record keeping ase idu manu utate takado record koro kiki meeting de ki discuss idu sob to record koro. And communication of decision, idu decision banabijda they will communicate the decision to the public. So these are some of the discussions of the cabinet meeting. So with this, the NPSC 2022 Mains Nagaland portion has been completed. So if you like this video, you can subscribe, and if you have any doubts, you can contact me in social media. I will provide the link in the description, so you can check it out. And next time I'll be solving the 2021 paper also. So all the best for your exam, and thank you guys for watching, and have a great time. Thank you.